easy girl to love, an easy girl to kiss.
Guys, it's Gigi here, and I am excited to walk you through how I did my makeup for my weekly makeup basket. So let's get started. I've put my hair back. I've already wiped down my face with some Bioderma, and the first thing I'm going to do is put on some primer. Right now I've been using the e.l.f. Mineralized Poreless Primer. You can get this on e.l.f.'s website for $6, but they have 50% off sales all the time. Just going to squeeze a little bit onto my finger and slowly pat it on my face. I have combination skin, so I'm just going to go in on my T-zone and on my cheeks, a little bit on my chin where I really feel like my pores are visible. I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot of large pores and redness on the sides of my nose and on the top of my chin. Okay, all right. Now that that's done, the next thing I'm going to do is start with my eyes and put on my eye primer. I start with my eyes first before my foundation since I'm a little new to makeup and I don't want to deal with the fallout after I work so hard on my foundation and my contouring and my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and put Too Faced Shadow Insurance on both of my eyelids, going all the way up to my eyebrows. A little bit goes a long way with this. Then I'm going to go ahead and dab it on both of my eyes. And now I'm ready to begin putting on my eyeshadow. Today I'm going to be using MAC's Mineralized Eyeshadow Quad in a Harvest of Greens. This is the same one that I had in my weekly makeup basket and I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to start off taking this deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques and dipping it into this lightest shade and place it all over my eyelid. All the way up to my brow bone because I do have space on my eyelids. To my other eye, all the way up. Now you can see that I have that base coat, that light shade. Now I'm going to go for the next darkest shade and I'm going to put that all over the base of my eyelid. So just right here. This is the color I'm going to go ahead and place using this BH Cosmetics brush. Just going to blend that in, adding some dimension onto the second eye. You can see already that my eyes are starting to have depth. I used the regular crease brush. It would go everywhere just because my eyes are so deep set, so I have to use the smaller brush. I'm going to go ahead and use the darkest shade in the palette to go in my crease. I go a little deeper and outside my eye just because, like I said, I do have hooded deep eyes and I want to give that illusion of depth. And I don't know about you guys, but I always seem to do better in one eye than the other. For some reason, this eye is harder for me than this eye. It might be the way they're just a little differently shaped, or maybe the angle that I'm holding the brush since I'm holding it with my right hand and doing my left eye. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you feel like one of your eyes is easier to do than the other. I'd be interested to know if I'm the only one or not. And now we have the dark on. And I'm going to go into my favorite shade in this entire palette, which is this beautiful iridescent green with gold shimmer. And I'm going to just go and lightly sweep it on the base of my eyelid, bring it out into that crease, and there you go, you can see the green shimmer on the eyes. I'm just going to go in with my makeup remover wipe, and just from my eyebrow to the corner of my eye, do a diagonal line, and wipe all that extra away. It's time for mascara, and I'm going to be using Perversion, and apply. My lashes already have a lot of natural curve in them, so I am skipping curling them today. So I'm not going to put mascara on my bottom lashes yet. That I will do after I put on my makeup and my concealer. Now that my eyes are done, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put on my foundation. And I'm going to be using my favorite foundation, which is L'Oreal True Match in Buff Beige. And I'll be applying it today with my Beauty Blender. Once again, just in case there's any stray eyeshadow, doing that same line we did with the makeup remover. I get a lot of redness around the side of my nose, so I paid a lot of attention to that area. Bring it down my neck. And that is my foundation. Next, I'm going to use my Fake Up under my eyes, down until I hit my jawbone, and then I go up. And then I fill that in. So now I have that on. Even though it's not blended in, you can already see how it looks like I've had an instant eye lift because I did a triangle and then went up. I'm going to use the small side of my Beauty Blender to start blending this out. There you go, dark circles and bags have disappeared. Next, it's time to contour. I'm going to be using my Smashbox contouring palette with my $3 e.l.f. blush brush. So I'm going to start to dip my brush into the darkest, suck in my cheeks to find the hollows. I do stop about mid-cheek because I don't want it to look like I have a beard. Just from my ear to under my jaw, I have lots of double chins, so I want to make sure to get rid of them. Do a little bit at my temples just to give my forehead that heart shape. On the side of my nose, and I'm just going to continue to blend. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer and just put a little bit of bronzer on my chin, a little on my cheeks, and then I'm going to go in with the lightest shade and go over the highlights of my face. So I want those amazing model cheekbones down the center of my nose. So now it's time for blush, and I'm going to be using my Hourglass Ambient Blush in Radiant Magenta, and I'm going to be putting it on using my Sephora blush brush. And I'm just going to sweep up on the apples of my cheek up towards my hairline. Next, I'm going to go in with my highlighter, which is NARS blush in Albatross, and I'm going to be using my 147 fan brush from Makeup Forever. Just sweeping it on. Oh, I love this brush. It's so soft. You can see already how my face is starting to look more angular and contoured. Next, I want to go ahead and buff all of this contouring in so it's smooth and I don't have all these lines that you're seeing. And to do that, I'm going to use this Tarte Mineral Loose Amazon foundation in light beige. And I'm going to put it on with my Kabuki brush from e.l.f. Now I'm just going to use the Kabuki brush to blend it in all over my face. And this is just going to get rid of any of those sharp lines that you may see from the contouring. Now it's time for everybody's favorite thing, eyebrows. And I'm going to use my Universal It Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil. I'm going to take the spoolie side and comb all of my hairs in the same direction. I'm just going to raise this product up just a little bit and start to fill. And I just go over naturally where my brows are, just darkening them up a little bit. And there we go, there's the finished eyebrow look. Now, because I like a lot of sparkle, I'm going to add some more sparkle using my Urban Decay highlighter in Luminous and that same Makeup Forever professional brush. Going over the planes of my cheeks, bridge of my nose. Like I said, a lot of times I just end up putting it all over. And the last step is I'm going to just set all of my makeup with this Too Faced setting powder in Candlelight. And to put it on, I'm going to once again use a Kabuki brush. Now it's time for lipstick, and I'm going to use CoverGirl's Darling Cherie. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some lip gloss by Sexy Mother Pucker in the shade Candy Gloss. So here's the finished look. I went with a side swept bang today, and I am ready to go out the door. I feel fresh and confident, and I'm really loving this natural look for today. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this tutorial. Like I said before, I am not a makeup expert or anything. I have just learned how to do makeup in this last year, and I'm learning with you. So if you have any tips on how I can do my makeup better, let me know. If there's anything else that you'd like to see me do, tutorials you'd like to see, or if you like this video, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and remember, always sparkle and shine.
An easy girl to love.